Hey there, guys. This is Malorian, and this will just be a very quick video talking about my final thoughts from Grotscon 2015. This is the one I just went to last weekend, my first 3-day con put on by the Grots in Red Deer, Alberta, and it was great. Just to kind of cover the events I went to on day one, that was the team event. That's where you have a team of 3. You got 2 lists each. Just kind of like quick on that one. I guess the only negative thing that happened there was we kind of thought going in that, first of all, you could pick whatever casters you want. So our team Signar was going to be all Epic Haley. Then it turned out that we had to all pick different casters like W2TC. And then when we thought we could pick our matchups, well, it turned out it was just captain versus captain and blah, blah, blah. So I talked about this in the actual video, but that was kind of a downer. But either way, it was a really fun event. Everyone on the team, we all agreed it was going to be a fun event anyway. So even though we didn't do all that well, it was still a really fun event, really well put on. Maybe in the future, just make those parts really clear. I mean, maybe it was stated somewhere, but I didn't see anywhere stating how exactly it was going to work. So we got a little bit missed on us. In the future, I would not go with all Team Signar. I would be, sorry, trying to find people who are playing different stuff, trying to get the best players I can, probably, if I want to be competitive, or just say like, hey, who wants to make a fun team? Let's do this. But the idea of like Team Signar, it's not really worth it. The next thing I did after that, of course, is open games. Those are always awesome. Wish I could have got more open games, but you know, people are busy. They want to go out, they want to get together, and you can't blame people for that. Day 2 was the last chance qualifier. And that one there, that's where I took Kane 1 and Kane 2 and really didn't do well. First game got really close. If I could have actually landed a 6 to knock down Epic Madrak, I think I had that game, but I missed. So there you have it. Second game, again, I was very sure I had that game. That was one versus Terminus. And then for some reason, Terminus had just enough room to get up to me and spell assassinate me. So that was kind of a letdown because I really expected myself to do a lot better than being beaten in the face. But I knew they were very close games, especially the second one was very in my favor. It just fell apart. And I wasn't even mad about that second game because of how first of all, I thought it was funny the way I lost, but second of all, it set me up to go to the scramble. I mean, why keep on playing in these last chance qualifier when I can just go to a scramble and all of a sudden there's fewer players for the same type of trophies? So might as well go for that. In that last chance qualifier, I then kicked out my Kane 1, brought in Haley 2. I actually never ran Haley 2 the entire tournament, but that Kane 2 list I was running just dominated, got scenario win all the way through. Every single game was a scenario win. So won that one, got a trophy for that. So there's one trophy for the event. Second day, that was going to be the actual invitational. That was this big thing with Triumph and Gord, and that was just so fun. Even though I was really disappointed that I lost right away on turn 2, it was still so fun to do that through the week. And if nothing else, it was one of those things where I brought out this list and I actually made Gord go like, wow, that's a scary list with all these models. He was a little bit unsure of how this would actually roll out. So that was nice. Got to go into a second scramble there. That one, I went back to my regular list with Kane 2 and Haley 2. Again, screw Haley 2. I got Kane 2. And he just went his way through that as well and just won those both on scenario because why not? Actually, the second game, he actually dropped, but that's how it goes. So as far as my earnings from the tournament, I walked away with 2 first place trophies. That's awesome. I also won as a random draw a Pyro Troll. I've been wondering for a while if I should go for trolls because from fantasy, I was an orc player. I'm always wondering if I should start a troll army and then paint them up as orcs. And now, of course, just when I win this, there's also the battle box that was just released by Privateer Press. $140 gets you 35 points or whatever it is. So it's like, oh, should I go to trolls? I know I probably shouldn't. I should just sell or trade this away, but we'll see what happens there. Also won some dice and tokens and wall stuff that I didn't really need. I kind of just gave them away because I have enough dice and tokens and stuff. And I already have the wall templates I made. But I also won a case. That was a thank you from the Grots because I brought out 26 Frontline Gaming mats. I ordered them for my tournament, but I might as well help out with other ones. And as a token of gratitude, they gave me this Battle Foam 432 case. Now, again, I don't need cases. Down here, I got like 6 cases, but I sold that, made some cash, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, so as far as earnings go from it, it was a good investment of my money. But otherwise, to be honest about the tournament, what people really care about, it was a great tournament. There was lots of room. Food was really easy to get. Some people would have rather wished the food was actually at the event, but that's not really that big of a deal to me. I know it looked like they had the setup to have a bar and stuff. I don't know what the investment would be to put that in. Of course, alcohol plus a tournament is always fun, so maybe that's a possibility for another time, but plenty of room. Really nice mats, really nice terrain that people brought in. There's enough terrain on all the tables. All the events were run on time and well managed, and they had everything on that Doyu program. So, of course, no issues of like, oh no, this is the wrong matchup and stuff like this. So it was really great because since it was an Alberta event, they had press gangers helping them out from all over the province. So that really helped out. So a big thank you to all the press gangers that came out to this. Huge thank you to the guys like Cam from the Grots who actually ran the event. And I'm definitely going back next year. I went to it 2 years ago. I missed it last year just because another event was happening. But yeah, this is an awesome event. Loved it. Do I wish I would have been a little bit more serious in some of the events and not goofed around with Triumph? No, I think it was good to have the times where I'm serious and the times I had fun. And overall, it was just really neat to meet the guys from the podcast Arcane Assist and Immunity Cold, meeting Tom Guan, and just meeting all these other guys too, and like Jeff Everett and all the rest. So really, really great event. Expect me to go back. Hopefully you guys liked all those battle reports. I did really clump them together, especially where there's 2 events on one day. I kind of wondered if I should split them up, but I just kind of mashed them all together because I thought it'd be better than like, oh, 2 games here, and then here's a scramble that happened after. I thought it'd be better continuity if I put them together. So I'd really love to hear the feedback from you guys, whether you like that in the way I squish things together, or if you'd rather, if you rather want, I could make every single game a different video. But yeah, any feedback from you guys would be great. If you have any feedback on my list, that'd be nice. And otherwise, yeah, there you go. There's my final thoughts of Grotscon 2015. Awesome tournament. I almost wish it was longer, but I know that 4 days is pretty crazy. So there you go. Thanks for watching. And I got to get back to editing other videos. So catch you later. Bye.